Hey people, it's me again. So, anyways, this Wednesday on Nebula is the season premiere on Jetlag the Game with Tag Your It All Stars. And as far as when it comes to the bit of the trailers from the last season finale, they show that um, Sam, Adam, and Ben, all three of them have teamed up with the previous people back then. You know, when it comes to that, and how it is Sam is paired with Toby, and then Adam is paired with Michelle, and then Ben is paired with Brian. And as far as it goes, it would be like the third season that Toby and Brian were in on Jet Lag the Game, and it would be the second season that Michelle appeared on Jet Lag the Game. So, anyways, Brian appeared on the first season, the Connect for America about 3.5 years ago. I mean, yeah, it was 3.5 years ago. And then he was also there in season 3 of, what was it? The Battle for America. And Toby's first appearance was about 2 years ago, which was like Race to the Bottom, and that was the one season where they were going from the most northern point of New Zealand to the most southern point of New Zealand. And that was one of the seasons where Sam had won as far as a team up there, because Sam had won the first season but didn't win the second or the third season and the fourth season, because the fourth season was the first Tag Your It game. So, anyways, Michelle appeared on season 8, I think that's what it was, season 8, and that was Arctic Escape, and that was the game where they had to go from Utqiagvik, Alaska, to what was it, like Key West, Florida. So that's like the most northern point of the U.S. the most southern point of the U.S. And that was one of the seasons where Sam hadn't won on a team up one, because then the previous season that he had a partner at one point was Scotty from what was that called? Strange Parts. I think that's what he was called, Strange Parts. He had that channel, Strange Parts, and that was the Capture the Flag Japan. And then let's see. And then the next time they had one where it was a 2-on-2 season, that was the Australia episode, the Australia season about last year, and that was Toby's second appearance. So, considering all of that, and then the last time there was a 2-on-2 game was Schengen Showdown, when it was Sam was paired with Tom Scott. So that's another thing there. So it kind of depends on how well Toby and Sam are going to be together in that season, and then let alone Michelle and pairing up with Adam this time, and then Brian pairing up with Ben this time. Because even though, like, the last times that Michelle and Brian were on Jet Lag the game, they were paired with Sam, and they were playing against Brian and playing against Ben and Adam. So it might be a little bit different as far as um, how the whole thing is, whether it's going to be a bigger play area now that there's two of them, and since it's also still at Charleville, France, like the first two times. So that's kind of like an interesting thing, because the last time they had Taggart 3, it was like at Ferraro, Italy, and that was one where Sam had won. So, and then depending on how many episodes they're going to have, whether it's going to be like the usual 5 or 6 episodes or something like that, and then depending on how they're going to do the next season, like season 16, and depending on how they're going to do that, was another thing. If they're going to do a hide and seek game again, or they're going to do something completely different. Because one of the other hide and seek games they did was Hide and Seek Japan, and then of course that was more on one thing there, and then they did Hide and Seek in New York City, and that's the time where we get to have what was it? It was Sam and Ben were paired together, and then Adam and Amy were there. And then that was only just a mini season. So, considering how they're gonna do the next one, could be like completely different. But I would like to see them do hide and seek like that. But then what if it's in LA or Chicago or Toronto or something like that, like a city that none of them are familiar with. So, anyways, guess that's probably it. So, talk to you guys later.